Shodredux's video game commentaries. For some reason, I thought that bee could use another hole. Of course, before I go into the nitty-gritty of this gun, I'm going to give a couple shout-outs to a few people that actually suggested this video. The first person is Delta Force for submitting a PM on the forums for Battlefield Play4free. The next person is Vistastructions for sending me a message on YouTube. And the last shout-out is a random one for Venom with 2 dots and 2 X's thrown in there somewhere. But in all seriousness, thank you guys for your suggestions. So of course, the video I'll be presenting to you is actually the Deagle 50. One of the first things I noticed for the Deagle 50 is that for a pistol, it does seem to have the most amount of kick-up out of any of the pistol class of sidearms that you can get. Now, that doesn't make it very bad for this pistol at all by any means, because even though it does have that high amount of kick-up, it seems to go right back into place relatively fast, making it easier for you to quickly line up your next shot again. Even though the MP412 Rex is the highest damaging sidearm, the Deagle 50 comes as the close second, but it's also the highest damaging pistol that you can get as your sidearm. The total amount of ammo that you get with the Deagle 50 is 63, and of course the amount of bullets that you get per magazine is 7. Both aiming down sight and reloading the magazine seem to be pretty average for a pistol, so there's no big surprise there. But it does seem to have a smidgen more zoom when you aim down sight, so you can see a little bit farther. When at close range with your enemies, the amount of damage that the Deagle 50 can do seems to stay around the low 50s to low 60s. At medium ranges, it tends to do around the low 40s to low 50s. And of course at extreme ranges, I've seen it average from 15 to 17 damage. Just a couple of the negative aspects I want to point out with this gun. The first big thing is that it does have the highest recoil out of all the pistols. And it also has a recoil of it going up a little bit and to the right when you make your first shot, or after every shot I should say. So just keep that in mind when you're firing the Deagle 50, that it goes up and to the right when you're aiming down sight and firing. You always want to aim down sight with the Deagle 50, and the reason why is because if you're just doing some hip fire shots with it, it doesn't work as well. It's pretty inaccurate unless you're right up on your enemy, and even then I've had some troubles making shots. So whenever possible, you always want to aim down sight with the Deagle 50. Also, the other negative aspect with the Deagle 50 is that it does take a little bit longer to switch to the sidearm. So just keep that in mind when you're getting in engagements and you need to switch to this pistol, that it does take a little bit longer in comparison to some of the other sidearms. Also, out of all the pistol sidearms, it does have the slowest rate of fire as well. Now, if you can overlook some of those negative aspects with the Deagle 50, this is a very devastating pistol to use, and it especially rewards those that actually go for headshots. And here's the reason why. If you shoot at an enemy from close range, it's an instant kill with a headshot, of course, but even at medium ranges, you can still get a one-hit kill via headshot. And at further ranges, it'll take 2 headshots, possibly 3, to get a kill, which is extremely awesome for a pistol. What I also like about the Deagle 50 is the iron sight. It makes it very easy for you to maintain accurate headshots, whether you're all the way up close against somebody's face or all the way down range shooting at them. So it's very good to maintain accuracy just because of the iron sight that's being used, and I also like the luminescence on it. As with all weapons currently, the Deagle 50 also has the black colored skin going for it, which I personally like. It makes it look very sharp. Even though I like the current color of the Deagle 50, I'm still going to try and unlock the steel Deagle 50 just to have in my arsenal anyway. So just to let you guys know, they both perform exactly the same. There's no difference other than that realistically it's a color skin. It's silver instead of black. just a quick recap of the positives and the negatives. The Deagle 50 is definitely the highest damaging pistol that you can get in Play for Free. It also has a little bit more zoom when you're aiming down sight to maintain more accurate shots at further distances. And the iron sight on this gun makes it very easy for you to do that. Some of the negative aspects with the Deagle 50 is that it does take a little bit longer to switch to from whatever weapon you may have been using before. It also does have the highest amount of recoil out of all the sidearms in Play for Free. And the hip-fire accuracy on this gun is extremely inaccurate, so aim down sight whenever possible. So just some final thoughts with this pistol. I can see it being a very excellent replacement for those that actually love the Rex revolver. Just some of the things that you might like about it a little bit more is that even though it does a little bit less damage than it, just a smidgen, it also does have a quicker rate of fire because of the fact that it is a pistol. So I can see a lot of the Rex users actually loving this pistol for not just a good alternative, but a replacement. Also, if you manage to master the recoil and the rate of fire on this gun and pace your shots, you can totally destroy the opposition with this gun. So it's not very difficult at all if you just maintain a keen eye and you know, are really good at maintaining headshots as well. All in all, if power and accuracy is of your utmost concern, you definitely want to purchase this pistol. That's all I got for the Deagle 50, guys. I'll see you all next time, and thank you for watching.